everybody, it's me, Sex Dr. Heather, your favorite psychotherapist, I hope. So, really, I'm just briefly checking in because I am at Hodgepodge Studios with a really good friend of mine, Nikisha.
Hi.
Tell them all about how they can follow you and watch the fabulous things you do and who you are.
She put me on the spot. Hey guys, I'm Nikisha Hodge. I am a marketing director and photographer. We are at Hodgepodge Studios in Fishtown, which you can find on Instagram at Hodgepodge2424. And my Instagram is Nikisha Hodge. I'm also on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and you can find all of my channels at my website, NikiTakesOn.com, and that's N-I-K-I. That is all.
N-I-K-I.
N-I-K-I.
So we've been in here, we delirious. We've been in here in her studio,
Yes.
Hodgepodge Studios, all day long.
Yes.
Filming. And we are like exhausted, but having a great time.
Having so much fun.
I know. So I was like, I need to have her on my YouTube channel because her and I go back a long way. I mean, we were hustling way back in the day, and she had this idea to do a podcast and, you know, YouTube channel on a show.
Yeah.
So the show is called Win Philly, W-I-N Philly, Women in Networking. And tell everybody why you chose to do that and contact me to be your co-host.
So I chose to do Win Philly because I think it's so important for women to get together and network and, you know, especially small businesses. When you have small businesses, we are really a force. Women are a force, and we are out in droves, and we can really support each other. So when you network together and you're building that network, and you can really help drive successful business and help businesses grow. I asked Heather to be my co-host because not only do we have a great relationship, we've known each other so long, and we watched each other grow and excel and go through school, and like with this girl and her double masters, you know, just like really watching each other growing. And I was like, you know, I want her to be a part of this with me. Honestly, I didn't think of anyone else that I would want to do this with me because I really admire what she's done, and she knows the struggle.
Yes, I do. You know, but it's a good struggle. You know, every day I wake up with a renewed sense of self because I am blessed, and I know that I am blessed. It's one thing to be blessed, but it's another thing to know that you are and go through every day with that faith, and which I do. You know, I can truly say that I've always been a joyous person, you know, and every day just brings more joy.
Yeah.
But something she doesn't know is that I wanted to interview her today on my YouTube channel because she has been married to her husband, not a long time, but they've been together for a really long time, okay? How long ago did you meet your husband?
Okay, first of all, she didn't tell me that this was going to be an interview. This is so impromptu.
It is a little interview because I deal a lot in relationships. So yes, I'm a sex doctor, right? But I'm also a doctor of relationships and marriages. And so I have a master's in marriage and family therapy. So I kind of want to talk about her relationship with her husband because I just admire it. You know, I have friends who are married happily, you know, and I have friends who, you know, and marriage is not always happy. You know,
it's hard work.
It's hard work, and you need to put, just like you put work into building your business, you need to put work into building your union. So, and I thought she could speak about that because she has it all, really, you know, and I want you to be able to see women that have it all, meaning a career, a family, you know, and happiness, basically. And that's what she does, you know, and I just want people to know that it's possible. With today's society, they get bogged down in, you know, the mundane tasks of every day. You forget to be kind to your partner. You forget that you have to work at your relationship, you know, and working means not always fun work, but the majority should be.
Yeah.
So I wanted you to kind of talk a little bit.
Wow.
How long have you
you
and Che been together?
We have been together Oh my gosh, he's so good at keeping dates. But
Ooh, I didn't mean to get you in trouble, girl.
no, it's okay. We have been together for 17 years.
17 years.
17
And they are
years.
adorable. Like they can't wait. They have like date night tonight. It's sickening, okay? But it's cute. So I just want to put that positive energy out there about marriage.
Yeah.
Because we see so much stigma around people cheating and people not being happy, and marriage be so hard. I mean, it's work, you know, but it's not as challenging as sometimes the media presents it to be.
No.
If you have faith and you love someone enough to be loyal.
Yeah. Loyalty is a big part. I think the biggest part, in my opinion, more than loyalty, everything, I feel like, you know, they're all important. Compromise.
Girl, she is telling the truth.
Compromise
Yes.
is the most important thing, because we definitely did not make it this far being, you know, one-sided,
Selfish.
or, you know, this is how it has to be. It has to be compromised. He and I, we compromise every day, and we kind of fight every day. But we make up every night.
Oh, there you have it. Hence, they've been together for 17 years. So, I mean,
Yeah.
is it true that you can have a family and be happy in your marriage, meaning have kids, be happy in your marriage and your job?
It is difficult. I actually just wrote a blog post on this, but
Oh, tell us about it. Where can people read this?
well, they can read it at nikkitakesone.com, but it's very hard. It's not easy. So when people say, can you have it all? In most cases, you know, you can't, because you can't work and come home and have the family and have the husband and have the, you know, extracurricular activities that you want to do. Something's going to suffer, right? So you really have to make time. You have to really, you know, put that extra effort into doing everything. And I'm telling you, we are far from perfect.
I mean, but how can you do that? So when you said something's going to suffer, how do you recognize that something is suffering? Let me switch gears and work on this.
Well, that's a good question. And I'm going to tell you, for example, I wanted a studio where I could do my passion, and my husband has been so supportive.
So supportive.
But I have a 2-year-old child.
2 years old, and she's in her terrible twos right now.
Oh,
y'all.
she's in her terrible too. So, you know,
when we talk on the phone, if I don't hear,
she's screaming in the background.
Isla in the background, I'm like, oh, where are you? What are you doing? You sound like you are
blissfully happy.
ran out the house or something. It's really quiet, you know.
It's like something suffers because, you know, I don't have enough time to spend with her because I'm trying to build the studio, or, you know, I'm not spending enough time with my husband because I'm working every day and I'm putting in a lot of hours because, you know, I need that money to support my other goals and everything. So, you know, it's like I have to remember sometimes too, like he works, he has things, projects that he's working on, you know, it can't always be about me. And so, you know, you just have to remember, like, okay, if you see somebody's getting a little frustrated, you know, maybe give a little foot massage or do something nice for that person to let them know, like, you know, you appreciate
kindness.
some kindness.
Yes,
a
some
little bit of
kindness.
kindness goes a long way.
It goes a long. Listen, kindness goes a long way, because you can be so frustrated, and your partner can say something simple as, "Thank you for making up the bed this morning,"
Right.
and
Right.
you're like, "Oh, you're the first person that said thank you all day," you know.
Right.
So you feel appreciated. You know, sometimes I think in marriages and in partnerships, if you're not married, maybe you cohabitate, you start feeling like people are taking you for granted, right? You feel neglected and you're being taken for granted, and that's unfortunate because that causes like a windfall of things, negative things that you don't want to happen in your relationship.
Yeah.
So
Wow. That is true.
yeah, so you know, thanks for talking to us today about longevity in relationships, in your
good
marriage.
Lord.
It's
I hope.
great. I love it. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel, SexDrHeather, if you like this video.
I love your YouTube channel. My husband and I, we watch that video with
about
gosh. Squirting.
Yes, about
if you
squirting.
haven't seen the video about squirting,
it's hilarious. But be kind. So that brings me to my last, what I want to say in closing is, I bring love energy to the universe every day I wake up. I feel blessed to be a part of this universe. So please, if you have something negative you want to say, just like my mama used to say, if you don't have something nice to say, keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear your negativity. I deal with too much negativity in our society today, you know, so keep it to yourself. And if you have something critique you would like to say it in a strength-based way, a way that doesn't sound like you're being unkind. You know, I live in like this bubble where I just want positive energy around me, and it works. You know, people say, is she really happy? Is she really like that? I really am the way that I am because I don't allow certain things to penetrate my happy bubble, if you will. So just know, keep your negative comments to yourself. I don't care. So thank you. Thanks for watching.
be kind, rewind.
Be kind. Say hello, smile.